Alright, there we go. So, finishing this game now. Uh, I figured out what the last of the things I need to do was. So that's going to be nice and easy. Um, First of all, we're going to get the last two achievements. Oh, wait. I know the better way to get the achievements. So first, we need to see this death scene. And then we leave Anne to die. Like, genuinely, there is no... She's asking for help and we're just... looking real concerned. Just... plenty of time to help. Just chose not to, I guess. Yep, then Bobby comes along. We are actually going to do this. This is actually important. Oh. Oh, okay. So if we try to fight him here, we die. Got it. Does that change once we're inside, I wonder? Let's see if that, like, changed it, maybe? Yeah, okay, so we can't fight back this time. Yep, okay. I wonder... is there a timeline where we don't trip, maybe? Okay, so we're forced to interact if he's gotten up. So I'm wanting to slip past him. Yes! Ah, I'm good at this. Just took a little save scumming, but I pulled it off, and that's what matters. Alright. And now we are not going to rest. As now it is time for stage 2 of our plan. Next up, the bird. Now, in my first playthrough, I mentioned that I did not know how to deal with this bird. Now, we're allowed to move again. Get the Steam achievement Silence. Defeat the parrot. We just put him in some bed sheets. You heard him flapping in there, so he just stopped flapping. He's still alive. Just can't attack us anymore. Either way, this is the final thing. With red health, interact with the mirror till something other than water comes out. Either way, that's 2 more achievements, and there is only 1 to go for beating the other 2 endings in the game. So, since it's Steve achievements, we can just quit and then restart. Actually, what is that continue point, I wonder? Oh wait, it's probably just the final room, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Yep. Quick start. Now then, there are a few things we need to do. First of all, for A rank, we need to go see Mr. Barrows in his cage. Once Mr. Barrows has been seen, we just do a usual playthrough. And the other one is S rank, which requires us to see our father, then do a usual playthrough. And obviously, like, do the A or S rank requirements. And I'm also wanting to cause Anne's window death, where she gets thrown out. It's an unnecessary one, which will always result in a bad ending. Like, it locks you into a bad ending pathway. But I'm wanting to know, and then spooky jump scare noise. What I'm wanting to know is the bronze key might be the key to that door in the first area that doesn't open. And if that's the case, I want to see what's behind that, because I don't know what's there, so I want to know. And with that, I'll have 100% of the game and seen, I'm pretty sure, everything at that point. I feel like I've done everything else. Other than, like, the outside of the in-game content stuff, such as the interview and checking out the motion comics, but I'll do those at my own time. Pretty sure I'd get copyright struck if I tried to do those on stream. Then we talk to Mr. Barrows. He's not even slightly creepy. Yeah. All I knew about him at first was that he was a cannibal, and so I thought he was talking about us when he said something to eat. He's asking for something to eat. He'd like us to go grab some food for him. So we go upstairs. To grab the pesticide, because we'll just do all the kitchen stuff in one sitting, obviously. And then obviously depending on whether we can follow the crow or not, we'll also get the key. If not, it's easy enough to go to where the perfume and the key's other spawn location is, because gonna get it either way. We're also gonna head over there either way for the perfume, so... Alright. Pesticide. And rope, which will be needed if we need to scale down. Honestly, having the statue have a little bit of rope on it initially doesn't make sense, but it's very nice game-wise, because otherwise you would not think to put the rope on it. You just see there's a little bit of rope and you're like, oh, what happens if I put the rest of my rope on it? And it's like, boom, that's how you get down. Okay, yeah, so first of all, we acknowledge the crow's nest. Then we push it over with the box. Push it over with the box. We push over the box. And then we can pop up and grab the key. I do love that that takes a bit of stamina. Most things in this game won't take stamina unless it's set to be stamina consuming. Falling over, getting attacked, running around, that sort of stuff. So setting something such as pushing that box to also consume stamina. Like, I don't think climbing down the rope from the statue takes stamina or anything. Oh, go away, will you? Music got a little glitchy there. Anyway, we go in here. No, because the bird gives us away. Yeah, we'll just run past and do the other escape. Love the fact that Bobby isn't able to get through here. So everything else is like hiding crates or under a bed or behind shelves. This is just go through a hole. And for some reason, his tiny child body can't fit. My guess is it's because of the scissors or the hedge trimmers, but that doesn't really make sense either. Because you could just like put them down, slide them through after it. My guess is just that would be too much work for an animation that would only get used in one very specific scenario. Like that's too specific an animation, so they just didn't worry about it too much. I do find it strange that a lot of the animations or like actions in this game you get locked out of. Because if you like, if this was a door I could select to go through, I could select to go through it and then press Y to stop. Running, I can stop, all sorts of stuff. But if you like select the light bulb, while you're a good distance away from it. You can stop that. But then there's things like the drawer. Once you click it, you can't stop. Like, even from the other side of the room, you're just locked into walking over there now. Let's see. Have to go see my dad, which is on the 2nd floor. So we will start our west building adventures from here. Oh, missed it. There we go. West building key. Doesn't break since we're not running from Bobby. I can't remember what's in these rooms, if any of them are important. Okay, this is another one of the bathrooms. Pretty sure that one of these is... Yes, this is the one. I feel like somebody's watching me, because somebody is. Once we grab the ritual key, this silly little guy pops to life. Oh, it's this one today, alright. Yeah, I thought it was this one in the past. Presumably it's RNG based on which one comes after us. And I really like the fact that we're able to just skip past and just ignore the encounter entirely if it's that one. Like, it gave it its best shot. That's not really worth much. Like, it had plenty of time to react to the fact that we just gone past it. Empty. Books on the shelf. Yes, this room doesn't matter unless we're grabbing the lantern after Anne's window death from this room. Based on it being from the window, good shot it was Miss Mary just chucking her out. This is the weird face room. Still don't know what's up with that. And here we go. Go to the edge, stop, acknowledge the edge, put a plank down. And now we can walk across. So that makes me think that it's a candle run. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure that from one of my runs. Yeah, the wall is painted in a different color because they couldn't get the same paint to cover the door. Pretty sure that on a statue run, if you check that statue for the smaller statue hidden behind it, there's nothing until you've been in the library where you read that they're hiding one there. Anyway, Jennifer's like, oh, cracked wall. This little bit here, the dot dot dot, then exclamation mark, made me think that it was meant to break on its own. No, you meant to hit it with a stick. And it turns out it used to be a door. They turned it into a wall, then repainted it. Wait, what the hell? No. Oh. So I might be a little silly. Oh my god. So remember how I said we're doing Mr. Barrows in one run, the dude in the cage, and my dad in another, Jennifer's dad in another? Yes. I forgot we already did Mr. Barrows, so now Jennifer's father won't show up. So that was a waste of time. That was a bit silly on my behalf. Setting the plank down is good though, since that will mean we don't have to do it later once we've been to the library. Which we can just head over to now, really. Oh, we still haven't done the kitchen stuff, have we? Yeah, we'll have to go do the kitchen stuff soon. We'll be heading back over that way and doing some stuff, and then while we're on the lower floor, we can just head back over. One of these rooms is, I think, this one is the library? No, this is the... Yes, that's the A rank. Oh, sorry, no, like, I'm pretty sure that one is... I think that one only saves you from getting B rank. Doesn't actually have an effect on anything else, but I will do the birdcage and like free the crows just because I like doing that one. Okay, no mention of statue among statues. I can't remember which bookshelf it's on. And then this one is just random books. And this is where the bronze key is, if we have the lantern, but we don't. Alright, so we are definitely on a candle run. So we can hit that up while we are heading over to the room with the stabby knife. Because the sacrifice room is here. The cultist room and the cultist library is what I'm going to call that room with the mural and all that, is over this way. Now, if I remember correctly, this is the cultist room. I keep forgetting about the second piano room. So this is the cultist room. And this is the mural room. This is the second bedroom with the broken glass from the broken chandelier. Okay. I cannot remember the layout of this mansion for the life of me, I swear. That's the way back to east side of the building. Wait, where's the mural room then? Yep, there's the animal. Anyway, we've got the glowing bronze dagger, which it's only ever used the one time, despite clearly being able to kill undead things. You can see it has a key there. And then its eyes. That wasn't even the eyes opening though. So it was just hollow holes before that. That means it was like... It's more like the eyes like coming forward from the skull or something. Anyway. Got the cage key. I remember where the mural library is now. It's over this side. And it's in one of two possible locations as the rooms swap randomly, which is not helpful. Okay, the ringing kind of sounded close on the first floor, so I think the mural room is on the second. We got to go into, like, both rooms either way, so doesn't really matter which we do first. Instantly use the pesticide, because the fridge... I guess I just turned off between the lights not being on inside it and the meat most likely having gone bad, which is why there are so many bugs. Now after getting the gold key, we pop open the fridge. We get ham. Now how we go from here is entirely dependent on whether Bobby shows up right now. Nope, alright, going in here then. So otherwise we would go to the cage place to give... Okay, so we got to go upstairs to get inside the crate in order to hide, and then we would give the ham to Mr. Barrows, and then probably let ourselves get captured for that lot death, as otherwise we've got to like waste time down in the cave seeing Lot die. But if we're just doing it all in one big sitting, that's not too bad. Oh yeah, no, because we haven't read our father's journals. We actually do need to do that one, don't we? Because if we haven't read, like, Jennifer's father's journal, where we learn about Miss Mary being evil, we find out via the scene where we get drugged and thrown in the cage to be eaten. Was not expecting that. It's within what we can handle though, as it forces us to go out. And deal with the potential future threat of Mr. Barrows. It does require us to do a lot of backtracking afterwards though, and there is another way to hide from him right there, but we do have to do this, as otherwise we will get eaten by him later. So 2 birds and 1 stone and all that. put the ham in the crate. No, Jennifer, I said put the ham in the crate, not yourself. Hey, look, Scissor Man, some tasty ham to distract you. Damn, got distracted by the ham and ran after it. And I pulled it in with fishing line and duped him. There's a lot of bits I could have been doing with the fact that we just have these out in the overworld, essentially. Rather than it just being, like, next to the cursor or something. Or just a little thing down in the menu below letting us know what we have selected. Either way, now he has ham. Oh wow, he's just chomping on that. Watching you from the cradle under the star. Alright, there we go. So now we need to go back to that room a second time. And this time Miss Mary has to be there and she has to capture us and put us in the air. And then we find out the reason we never find a cage key for theirs because Lot had it. As she comes and rescues us before she gets taken out. Then we hit Miss Mary with a piece of wood. At which point we deal with the room a third time in order to get the robe and the silver key so we can go downstairs and get the information about the clock tower and also the candle. Bring that all to the ritual room and finish up the game. Then hit up the S rank ending where we find our dad instead of Mr. Barrows. And then finally let Anne die, get the bronze key and see what it does. So I have a feeling, but I'm not too sure. Then we'll be nice and done. Alright, so we got the key in the robe. Now we learn more about the Barrows family. The Barrow family's ability to teleport. I said that wrong. Their ability to just absolutely teleport because we're just going to go in and out until Miss Mary is in there. Oh, maybe I've messed it up and can't find Miss Mary in there anymore. Maybe I need to go in and out repeatedly like this. Okay, yeah, it wasn't rewind. So yeah, as you can see, they can teleport. Blah, 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 blah. I've seen all the cutscenes in this game a whole bunch of times now. Actually, the A rank ending's the only cutscene I haven't seen yet. Yep, now we're up. There's Barrows. Yeah. I have to say, this game has great replayability, but a huge detraction from that fact is how long some of the cutscenes are, given they appear in nearly every playthrough. It results in it being very repetitive. Then again, I have been binge playing this game. It probably doesn't feel as repetitive if you're not constantly playing the game over and over and over and over. Out of the way, Jenny. Alright, let's do it. There we go. Alright, now then. Boop. And this is the other place. This is the mural room. Finally, yes. Oh, candle's not on. Usually it is, but that's because we need to take it for this run. Okay, covered in a mural. Can't see the whole picture because of the shelf. Also, just want to... I'm like 100%, 99% sure nothing is here because this one just gets pushed over. But yeah, just cheap looking books about magic. So now, this bookshelf is in our way. To bring time to a standstill, stop the big clock. Maybe we interact with the mural again? I haven't done a candle run. All the playthroughs... Yeah, okay, here it is. So that's a face coming out. That's not just regular smoke. So I haven't done a candle run before. All previous playthroughs were of statue runs. So presumably seeing that triggers the candle run. You know, I don't know. It might actually be a cane run. The thing called it an idle and cane run, but I call it a statue, despite the fact that it's a cane. And I cannot speak, despite the fact that it is an idol. But even then, here we are. You know what? I might actually be missing something. Because I don't know how to get that opened up. Oh no, sacrifice room is over there. I'm actually gonna have to search up how to do a candle run, 'cause I only know the statue run route. ClockTower Rewind. Kane location. So it is Kane then. That is for ClockTower, also known as ClockTower 2. This is not a door, that was just a door frame. Alright, so yeah, it is about whether we read the demonic statue, check the mural, then check the shelf. Kane in the West Wing piano room behind the curtain. That's where it is, okay. I am right by there, so that's not too big a hassle either. Really don't like that snippy noise in the distance. So I'm pretty sure, like, in the bathroom it's water drops. Here it's the animals making noises. But it really makes me feel like if I go outside, Scissorman's going to be there. But then he isn't. But it sounds like the scissor snipping sound effect as well, so that's what throws me off. Boop, okay. Wait, why am I... Wrong way. Go back. Piano room. And in the other piano room, Scissorman's hiding behind here, which is why I never checked it. Boom, vase with a candle. Oh no, it's a cane, right. We get the cane. So it is actually a cane run. I always called it a candle run because I thought it was wanting the candle that was in the mural room. It was not. I was simply a silly Billy in believing so. Now we take the flowers out. And I guess not. I thought we'd put it in the... Oh, wait, there it is. Oh. Yep, run over. She mentioned there's like a hole in the flower vase that goes way deep down. Kane presses a button. Alright, we're at the end game now. The learn the truth about the clock tower flag is the only reason that we are able to know to switch the levers. I mentioned it before. How would Jennifer know to switch the levers if Lot didn't die down here? She died up from getting shot. That's why. That's me not thinking of that. And also do both of these in front of the dog, but it tricks the dog somehow. Either way, go through here because Lot is not over there, so there's no need to go over there. Next up, go through here. Wait, didn't I do undo ending F when I accidentally undone a bunch? Have I? No, I have fixed. Don't think I fixed that. Do I have to also do ending F? Alright, well, while this cutscene is occurring... My chart says I have, but I'm pretty sure I undid it. Because I think that's the first chart I did. No, because I didn't save the first chart I did. I don't know. Panic. Alright, there we go. I made it. No, I'm pretty sure I've checked the ending list and it was there. No, I don't think it was. I cannot remember. I'm gonna have to check later now. Alright, come on, kid. And we immediately turn back around. That's to kind of put us there. But since we've interacted with the elevator before, click. Elevator power source, turned it on. So once we beat ending A, we can check for the other two. So obviously I still need to do S, but we can check if we've done F or not. If not, F can be done really easily as something that doesn't even get in the way of finishing S. So we won't have to do 2 entire playthroughs. Because if we die from ending F, it'll be in this room. At which point we'll get the ending and then we can continue from this room and just go back to Lot's death down here and then just come into here and go up. Easy peasy. I didn't know you could move around in here. Yep, then we hear Bobby laughing. He pulls that open, but we get to level 3. And then just a big old cutscene. When... Oh. Right, yeah, so if Laura's the one alive, she comes in from the bit. If Anne is the one alive... Oh my god. I did not know that. Oh man, I was actually really happy to see a different variation. Like, oh, because we let Laura survive instead of Anne being unconscious on the floor then getting up. What's up with the you can see that, like, right by the wooden post, the thing is glitched. Let me... I can't really point it out. That bit there, I pointed to it. that's, that's the best way I can do that. I wonder what was up with that. Alright then, A rank. So now we sit here as the rain calms down, instead of waiting inside for the rain to calm down for some reason, but whatever. Now, ending credits scroll. Alright. Ending list. Okay, we have F. So that will say, wait, then shouldn't S rank be cleared as well? Let me quickly check Steam to see. No, not what I was aiming for. That is microphone settings. Library. ClockTower. Locked achievement is 1. All endings have every ending cleared. So that is just 1, and that is not what I meant to click. I'm going to do things to whoever it is that decided that the quit button doesn't... You meant to go reset game. But I just see quit. And then I'm just like, okay, that exits out of my current game. But... Alright. Just gonna have to do it all again then. This game is genuinely going to drive me insane, I swear. Oh. Little bit of rain there. Please. Please, just... Text, just go a little bit faster. Oh. Oh, God, what is... Okay, I'm gonna go quickly close my window so you guys can't hear the rain so much. Just let me get inside the crate first, since that's another cutscene that takes a while. This game... The game broke, okay. have to redo this now. I'm gonna have to watch this like one more time. And then I have to go do the bathroom scene where Laura dies instead, so that I can go see the thrown out the window stuff, get the lantern, check the library. Yeah, library's behind the west key. That's not too bad. That one's and then I just go back. You know what is the bronze key for? I have the item encyclopedia up right now. And plenty of time, thanks to this game loving to just sit around. Optional items, pesticide, gold key. Since the phone room door isn't required for every ending, like getting the black robe and all that isn't required for every ending, it's only required for endings where we go downstairs. Silver key. Is in the phone room, so it's also optional. Ham. Bronze dagger. Okay, where do we go now? Over this way? Either way, I remember the rooms this time. I understand the assignment, hopefully. Cage key. In rewind mode, it's from the undead, and from classic, it's just in the cage room. I mean, that makes more sense than it being with the undead, but the undead is more interesting. Oh, wait. Gotta get the pesticide first. Now, I'm gonna do something really smart. No, I'm not able to do like a half and half run for A and S, and then like right at the end go see Jennifer's father or Mr. Barrows. Actually, why aren't? Yeah, because save state doesn't work like saving doesn't work like that. It only, because then I would do one, go back in the save and do the other one, but I'd lose that first one. Let's quickly check whether this is where we get the west key from or not. Yep, this is where we get the west key from. Rope. 2 possible locations where we're allowed to grab it from. Okay. Use it when you get chased. And didn't put the plank. Lantern. Get the copper key. Copper key. Oh! Okay, so we're not doing the copper key then because it's useless. It opens the jail cell and avoids Lot's death if you get captured and thrown in the jail cell to be eaten. Apart from that, completely useless. Didn't grab the rope because it will decide something. And in fact, I'm actually going to route around something that I've just learnt about. So, wait, I wasn't reading the bird text earlier. There wasn't any bird, or there wasn't anything in the cage or in the nest. Whatever. I'm just gonna do one of my usual runs then. So I have to go all the way back over and whatnot. There's actually a whole bunch of stuff which isn't necessary if it is a... You know what? No, I have a plan and I'm sticking to it. Let me grab the perfume from here. And the key is in here. Oh, I bet I'd have to turn the light on to get the key, don't I? No, okay, we just got it. That's good. So, this is where it is all decided. If Bobby chases us, and we are forced to jump... So if Bobby chases us at this point, then we're going for S rank. Otherwise, A rank. But first we do need to check if this is a cane or idle run. Since that's what has the biggest influence over what route I'm got planned out in my head. Rain's picking up and I can hear some thunder. Yep, alright. It's an idle run. I call it a statue because in game it refers to it as a statue, but... Yeah, so statue or cane run. It is a statue run. Honestly, just since we're here, we're going to do S rank. But thanks to how things have been going, I've learnt that statue runs are much shorter than cane runs, since cane runs don't require a bunch of keys and pesticide and all that. Hell, we don't even need to go near the kitchen, especially since by meeting with Jennifer's father, we don't have the ability to go get eaten. Mr. Barris is already gone. Don't need that rope either. Yep, it's strange. It's like something's there. And now we're allowed to move this. Then we'll use this to get moving. Wait a minute, that doesn't make sense, because we still need the black robe. Which means that this has to be wrong. Because we hid in the... We're already on the A rank. I forgot about that. Yeah, not doing all that talk. Yap, yap, yap. The statue run is quite shorter than the cane run, as you don't need to enter the study room to drop the shelf and see the mural. By extension, you don't need silver, gold, keys, or pesticide. But I still need the black robe, which requires me to go get the silver key, which requires the pesticides. That can't be right. Oh, wrong door. Yeah, black robe is part of the required stuff, combined with the perfume to pass the dog. But otherwise... Okay, who are we phoning today? Okay, so it's the red one then. So otherwise we would get stopped a bit earlier. And we are not allowed to duck by resting. Gotta face this guy head on. There we go. So this guide is... Like, it has to be wrong. That doesn't work. Because we need the black robe. Oh. There's an alternate location to go grab it. And it's listed as the only one, so that just actively incorrect. Okay, then. Yes, we're forced to not go through there then. Alright, you know what, we're trying to get to a point where Bobby can't follow us, so that actually works out, I guess. Oh, no. No, we wanted to... Here we are. So yeah, alternatively, we can get the black robe. Second floor storage room. On the chest behind the shelf. Use the box to reach it. So it's in the same room as the pesticide, but it skips over all the pesticide and keys and whatnot. I wish I knew about this sooner, because that's so much faster. Oh, but we haven't seen our dad. I need to pull up the chart to know whether this is a doable run or not. So once we're evading Bobby... There we go, and now while we are evading Bobby, check the flowcharts. Knowing that she's a bad person is relevant. I do have to do all the cage stuff, never mind. Oh wait, but that doesn't require... No, it does require me to get, like, one of the keys at the very least. Alright. And then go back and... just grab the cloak from there, I guess. Wait, do I already have the pesticide? Yeah, I already have the pesticide. Said it was in... Oh, this box. Here we go. Thing is, Jennifer just goes... Can't get up there. Which then lets me push this box. Which lets us get over. Where we get the black robe. And that is much easier. So now I have the black robe and the perfume, but I don't know that Miss Mary is a bad person yet. Everything, absolutely everything, is relying on the next run being an idle run. Whether I finish this stream within the regular 2 hours or not. And there's a chance... Actually, no. No, it's a good chance I'll be able to go over my usual 2 hours, so that's fine. Yeah, we get some ham. But the thing is, if the next run is an idle run, then we won't have to do all this stuff, because from the notebook that Jennifer's father has... Oops, forgot to use pesticide. We will know that Miss Mary is a bad person, and we won't have to do all the usual stuff to get the, like, library and the mural and all that, because we don't need it. We only need the idol. Now we get a key. Now we have to go see Mr. Barrows and bring him some ham. Oh. Oh, wait, this is the car. Wrong way. Wrong way, go back. Yeah, just head over, head out. Head over, head out. Mr. Barrows. Give him ham. Come back in, get captured, get put in with him. Lot gets murdered. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for the greater good, which is me. At which point, nice and easy to do A rank. I was thinking I should save before I go into my next run. And then what do? I don't save. I go into the next run, I quit, and then I mess everything up. And then ominous, and we got the music for that. I swear, if he crashes down from up top, I'm gonna get so angry. Okay, good. Please be the phone room, because that's much more efficient. Yep. Silver key. Wait, we don't need the silver key. Because we already got the idol. Now we head back in to get captured this time, hopefully. Okay, good. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, there we go. What is that run animation, actually? I haven't paid attention to it before. Get the bonking stick. Right, now that we know she's evil, we can just go straight to the end of the game now. Nice and easy. This run was much quicker than my first, since a lot of things went smoother. And a bit of a time save. Okay, there we go. Y button wasn't working there for a moment. So I just turned around, but I need to rest. There we go. Oh, sorry, gotta go for a moment. Okay, so now to deal with the dog. Boot. Yeah, so I'm trying to put the... Yeah, okay, now I'm allowed to put it on. Yes, we've already been over this. Okay, now can I go? Do the elevator now to avoid the unnecessary backtracking later. There we go. Alright. Now this part is just one long cutscene essentially. Just need to make sure I'm in good shape. There we go. Oh, I wonder what this is. It's Danny. It's always Danny. Alright, time for another cutscene. panic. Easy enough. Immediately turn around and turn the elevator on. And then go through here. Danny does his little not dead yet. He absolutely is. Yep, there we go. Oh wait, it's a big cutscene. It doesn't really matter if I'm on full stamina or not up on the 3rd floor. Boop. Now, A rank is confirmed. Wait, what? No. Okay, so we have to do that and just go back to the room. What did we miss? We know Miss Mary's a bad person. We've only seen 2 people die. And one of them is Lot. Alright then. Then what am I missing? I've done everything. I've gone underground, I've seen Lot's death, No. I know what I did wrong now. I forgot to grab information on the clock tower. Okay, so if we die here, we can't get it down here. It has to be upstairs, which we can't get back to, so we have to restart. Yeah, alright. This game's gonna drive me insane. I'm gonna go for whichever ending I get. And from that point, we'll do the last ending next time. I cannot believe I genuinely haven't made any progress this entire stream. Because I undid all my progress. I'm dying. Only reason I'm not finishing... throw the rock at the window. Only reason I'm not finishing early is just because otherwise it would have been no progress made. Other than the 2 achievements. I want to at least... like, at the very least... This locks me into A rank. I'm fine with that. We can do S rank next time. But it does mean that we have to do all the library stuff. Actually, no, it doesn't lock me in because I'm good at this game. Alright, now if we instantly turn around, that's it. But if we wait a second, then turn around, it's a fight. Then, wait a second, now go. That was too long. Now go. Nope, that was... There we go. Just rest because we can, I guess. Next up, we need to go to... what? Next up, we need to go to the place with the pesticide and the black robe. Actually, we don't need the pesticide. We just need the black robe from there. We also need to go back and get the perfume. Why did I say go back and get the perfume? It's right in here. See, that's why this is the speed run. Okay, that locks us into running to the thing, which is a lot faster. Small perfume bottle. Miss Mary's perfume. Go through here, and we're just going to check if it's in that shoebox. Otherwise, it's going to be over with the crow nest, which is somewhere we need to go to, so that's not an issue. And her walking in takes the same time as her talking about the light switch, so that's not a time loss on either. Okay, that means it's over with the birds. Have to be ready for a fight at all times. Wait, it's upstairs we need to go to. There we go, now we run up the stairs. Let's grab the black robe first, which requires us to first of all try to get over ourselves. Fail. Push this over. Now we can get over, grab the black robe. Bird nest. Push it over. What now? Head over to the west side, check the library, hopefully it's an idle run. Get the idol, get Dad's journal. Head to the place. Head to the ritual room, place the idol down, do the go downstairs. Do the usual S rank ending. Yeah, A rank takes a bit longer. Because it requires us to know Miss Mary's evil through Mr. Barrows, which isn't the case if we've done... Which is impossible in S rank ending. If it's a cane run next time, it'll take much longer than an idle run either way, but we'll have more time at the very least. Oh, right, wrong room. This is the library, right? I am always getting lost in this game, I swear. Anyway, this is a good way to check for on. You see? So if I haven't checked and found out that it's an idle or candle run yet. Alright, which one's the library then? Wait, this is the cage room. Hey Devil, how you doing today? Is it upstairs? I bet it's upstairs. I have not made any progress this entire stream. First of all, I did A rank. So the only thing... I got 2 achievements, so that's 2 things I did get done. But I was at the point where the only thing I hadn't done was S rank. And then I accidentally undid that save. So now I have to redo A rank as well as doing S rank, which I'm on course to do right now. And I kept like messing stuff up and having to restart. I went through the entire game but forgot to grab info on the clock tower, so I got F ranks and I have to restart again. So this is like my third playthrough of the stream, and it's likely going to be the only one that's actually saved. Like, that actually makes progress. Because otherwise I would have finished all the endings by now. Okay, so it's a red guy today. And if I had finished all the endings, that's the Steam achievement, and I would have 100%ed the game. Now, because I failed, I have to redo one of the endings. Which will result in this taking one more stream than it had to. Next stream was going to be Gundam Breaker 4, the rest of the DLC stuff as well. Okay, idle run. That is much faster. Okay, that's got me in a slightly better mood. Because turns out that the statue run is much shorter than the cane run, which is one we actually had to do for this. But as it turns out, I've actually been playing this game the long way. The room where you get the pesticide is also a room where you can get the black robe. Because there's 2 locations to get it. And one of them is much faster than the other. And if you're on a statue run, then you can skip over a bunch of stuff. Meaning that you don't have to worry about a bunch of stuff. And since you're skipping over a bunch of stuff, it's much quicker. Alright. Yep, the paint is strange. Now we're allowed to do this. I so wish there was a speed up button. This game can be so slow. I'll make as much progress on A rank as I can. Because who knows, there's a sliver of a chance that I also beat it and I 100% the game this stream. But there's also a chance I only make some progress and I have to continue next time. At which point the stream will be much shorter. And I'll just do a quick one and then it'll just be that for the stream. Because I'm exhausted by this game. Absolutely fun game, really loving it. Just the fact that I've had to play through the same loop so many times, so many cutscenes over and over. Alright. And then we check out Mary Barrows. Pretty obviously it's Miss Mary, but alright then. Name is Walter Simpson. She realizes that it's her father, and then here is the notebook. Medical chart. 2 newborn babies. No, where's the notebook then? Also, you can see scratched in how long he's been here. Oh, okay, here's the memo. Yeah, I've just been... Same thing each time. I'm willing to do it a fourth if it's the last time I ever play this game. Because I've wanted to play this game for a long time, and I'm very happy I get to. I'm genuinely going insane. How are we there? No, like, actually, how were you there? And it's a statue run, so I have to go back up there afterwards. Yay! So I went past where I needed to be. If I'm correct, this is not where I'm needing to go. I just want to check. Okay, it is. I want to beat this child into pulp. Seriously. The amount of inconveniences he has caused me across timelines at this point. Go up. Go up. Go across. Stop. Second statue. Get the statue. Go downstairs. Ritual room. Nice and simple. Learn the truth of the clock tower this time. Bring time to a standstill. I swear, if it's because we didn't read the other book and we get F rank ending, no, because we still see Lot. Maybe Lot also counts and she can save us. I really hope she can save us. No, because I feel like even that book would be enough to count as knowing the truth of the clock tower. Either way, we stop before Miss Mary notices us. Don't know how she got down and then took all the stuff out, but whatever. And then dog, and then... go see lot. Yeah, because there's two books. One just says to stop time. And then the other one says to stop time, pause the clock in the clock tower. It's a big part of the ritual and stuff. And this game leaves a lot unexplained, actually. We don't know what's up with the faces in that one, or in the two rooms up below. We don't know what their motivations were for any of this. We don't know why they're trying to stop time, nor how that works. We don't know what the ritual's about. Like I mentioned before, every time this game gives us information, it only poses questions. It never actually answers any. But on the flip side, that's good old sequel bait for you. There's just so much that's unknown. And also, it does kind of make sense. Like, why would Jennifer learn all the secrets of this place? She's trying to get out of here, not stay around and read some books. Alright, there we go. Also, I just noticed she doesn't have a face down here. You can see this is where the cutoff point is. Usually below here would be the face and whatever text box or whatever, or items. But I guess it's just because they're resetting her to blue so that she can do the proper panic stuff over here. Because I did not get to rest. Oh no, I did get to rest. I just didn't get to check whether she'd gone back to blue or not. So, panic. No, because the other book requires to go the longer route. So I'm sure it's okay with not having read the other book. So I'm sure it would have been mentioned in the item guide and stuff, where it mentions all the items. And it mentions how a bunch of stuff is not required unless you're on the candle run, because that's the stuff that's related to the book. So it would also mention, but you do have to do this stuff if you don't want to get F rank ending in the elevator, since you need the book. Alright, going through here. Get this cutscene. Hit another can of kerosene, maybe? Nope, okay, can't do that. Yes, then pile of mulch gets up. I don't know why the cave starts collapsing just because this guy's dead. Doesn't really seem related to the cave, but somehow is, I guess. Either way, let's get running. Moment of truth. F rank or S rank? It's one of the two right now. Okay, it's S rank. We're S rank. Oh, I was actually really scared for a second there because I genuinely do not want to have to continue doing this game any more than I have to because of how, like, every day for 2 hours I've just been repeating this game over and over. So you can't blame me for being a little sick of this game that only takes 40 minutes to beat once and has so much repeated stuff. But yeah, sometimes the game slows down a little bit like that. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, after this, just one more ending. And I think I can actually go get it. No. No, 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 no. I forgot to rescue a crow. Which means we get B rank. I can't do any more right now. I can't. I just can't. No, next time. I'll do them both next time. Because I'm not in the mind space for it. Because I keep forgetting things and all that just because I'm trying to rush through. But so close. Yet so far. Might see you next time, Devil. Might be done before you arrive or whatever. So I'll be signing off now, and no, I just need it's just one more stream. Hell, I might just do it tomorrow just to get it done with. Because less than 5% of players have the achievement. Oh, okay, it went up while we were playing. It's now at 5.1. It was at 4.9 last time. Yeah, we'll do that next time. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.